I'm Miranda Catsambas. I am a first year, the class of 2019, and I live in Hubbard House.
I've decided to take it as a sign. My guardian.
So Hubbard is located on Green Street, and Green Street is kind of on the edge of the main part of campus. I say the main part because the quad is kind of separate, and the two elms are kind of off the main part. But it's really close to downtown, and it's close to most buildings. I would say the farthest building would be probably Hatfield or something, and that's like a 5 to 6 minute walk. I had a lot of my classes in Sealy last semester, and that was 30 seconds away because the back door is literally just right across from Hubbard. And most of my classes, I can get up like half an hour before them. If I'm really pushing it, like 20 minutes beforehand, and I can eat on the way, and get ready and everything in time. So Hubbard is really close to everything, and that's one of the big reasons why I really like it.
You make me laugh, my bones feel young. I might just not be
In Hubbard, there are 4 floors. There's no elevator. It's one of the older houses on campus. It's on Green Street. And Julia Child actually used to live here. That's a fun fact. We have a pretty spacious but kind of closed in living room where Hubbard residents eat dinner every single night. It's really nice. I look forward to going to dinner there and eating with everyone from the house. We also have the Bow, which is just like this little room across from the living room, and people usually just study in there. And just kind of hang out. And those are our 2 common spaces. It's pretty small. We have about 50 people in the house this year.
How could I feel so when I'm this blue?
My room, which is actually pretty big, is one of the smallest rooms in the house. So I thought because it's Green Street and it's older houses, it would have smaller rooms. But I think because it's Green Street and it's older houses, they had more room to just have bigger rooms because there were fewer people. The rooms are actually pretty big in Hubbard. So yeah, like I said, this room has a lot of floor space, and it's one of the smaller rooms. We also have a kitchenette on the 3rd floor, and not all houses have this, but we do have a mini fridge that we share. I know for like 50 people, you would think a mini fridge is not big enough, but we all manage to fit our stuff in there because a lot of people either have their own fridges or they just don't use the fridge. So that's really helpful, and we have 2 microwaves in there.
We're lost in Shaftesbury, Michigan.
We have 2 washing machines and 2 dryers, and that also doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually works out pretty well. There've only been a few times when someone's currently washing something, but if like their clothes are done, you're welcome to take them out and move it on top for them or put it in the dryer, because we have 50 people, but that's actually not that many. So I haven't had a problem with needing to use it when I need to use it. It's always available, or it has 15 minutes left.
And I've never known a sweeter day to lose the blues.
So Hubbard is very, very close. It is on Green Street. So in case this is important to you, Green Street's known for having more introverted types of people and quieter people. There are no like parties here, but there are people here who are interested in going out and stuff. But everyone's very, very friendly and very accepting. And like I said, everyone eats in the living room together. So I would say either the majority or half of the house eats in the living room a lot. And we've been called a cult before, but it's like in a friendly way. It's like, we take pride in that. And our house events are pretty well attended. So we do bigs and littles. I think every house does bigs and littles. I heard they're kind of secretive to the first years. I'm a first year about how they do it, but I think what they said is that it's kind of random, meaning they just kind of, they ask the first years what their interests are and what they like to do, and sometimes the upperclassmen will say, oh, I think this person would be good as my little sib, But most people, I think, are randomly paired. So it gives you an opportunity to meet someone that you might not have usually met.
Are you still in contact with your big sib?
Yes. So my big sib is the house president, so she's around a lot, and I love her. I just saw her today. I was in my friend's room, and she just popped in, and she's really great, and I call her mom sometimes, and yeah, so she's very motherly. She takes care of all of us.
Sit and play guitar all day. Sweet dreams.
Yes, we have a few first years on house council. I am not currently on house council, although I want to be on Hans next year. But I've been going to house council recently because anyone can go. I didn't go last semester and I just started going, and they were really cool and accepting about that and welcoming. So there are, I would say, like 5 or 6 first years on house council. Even people like birthday fairies who aren't like don't go to the meetings are even first years. So there are a few people with leadership positions who are first years.
What a sweet, sweet day.
We do our main elections for like house president and Hans and VP at the end of the school year, but then everything else happens in the beginning of the school year, so all first years can run.
And even if I'm not the one you end up.
Over the summer, we can house our things in storage bins in the basement.
Miracle, my heart's still ticking.
Are you, I was gonna talk about like, are you like stopping it and doing it?
I stopped it, but then I just started again since you went.
Cool. Can I talk about how it's close to everything and how that literally saves my life? Okay. So, my room, which is actually pretty big, is one of the smallest houses, or, whoops, sorry, let me start over.